Taco Tuesday, but here it is POV. Welcome back to another episode. Today we're excited to have Raquel Herring back with us as our guest co-host. Hey girl, hey.
Welcome back.
Hey. She's so sweet.
Thank you.
We've got a lot to dive into. Wendy Williams' health condition has everyone talking, and we're breaking down Chris Brown's record-breaking performance, and later in Girlfriend's Guide, find out why interracial couples are less likely to divorce. So grab a seat and join the discussion, or bring your tacos. This is POV. How you doing? Wendy, that was good, right? Wendy Williams' health continues to be a serious concern for her loved ones, with reports suggesting that her mental and physical state is declining. Family members are reportedly becoming frustrated, feeling left in the dark about her care. But here's the thing. A recent video showed Wendy in Florida grabbing seafood, typical, with her nephew, and some are saying she doesn't appear as unwell as is being portrayed. So, for those who may not know, Wendy has been battling ongoing health issues, including Graves' disease and dementia. Do y'all think, like, is she faking, or is this like a real thing for her?
No, I don't think she was faking. Like, she really went through a period where she really looked unwell.
Yeah, I
like
agree.
She looked like a zombie.
Yeah.
Like, she did not look good. But to see her now, like, outside smiling, getting seafood, like, she really looks really good now, like, much better than what she did maybe like last year.
Yeah.
She was really down bad, but it's nice to see her like doing a little bit better.
Not down bad.
She was down
She
bad.
was, friend.
She was down bad.
That
She
episode-
was. It was scary. It wasn't really a documentary, but it kind of.
The one that appeared on Lifetime?
Was it Lifetime?
I think it was
I thought
Lifetime.
it was on Netflix.
I
Might have
thought
been
it was Netflix,
Lifetime.
too.
Wherever it was, y'all know what I'm talking about. She really looked bad, like the pictures that they showed, the videos that they showed, but now, like seeing her now, like I'm happy that she's in a better state.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think that she is faking it at all.
No.
But you know, seeing her in the back of the car getting her food, it did make
Happy.
me
I'd be happy as hell to get crab legs.
Me
too.
too.
Every time.
Listen, I want some crab legs tonight.
Okay.
But the fact that it did look a little awkward though,
Okay.
it seemed like, you know, she was trying not to say too much. Maybe because she knows it probably is going to go viral and people are going to like overly scrutinize it.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to see her, you know, out and about, and, you know, her eyes
smiling.
she looks a little bit more coherent and not, you know, as shocked. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It was her first time being seen since we all like became to know that she had dementia. The whole battle with her family. Some people believe that, you know, she's staying away from the media and like the public attention because her family were trying to be greedy and get her assets and all of that. So
Yeah.
hopefully that's not true. You think it's true? Like her family are after her assets?
Absolutely. I forgot who. I don't think. I can't remember if it was her daughter or who it was that
Did she have a daughter?
whoever it was that was her caretaker too. I thought it was a woman.
Okay, I think maybe it was her goddaughter or somebody and her son.
Somebody. Sorry, y'all. We not
Right.
Look it up. Do your own research. But whoever was her caretaker was absolutely trying to take like everything because they felt like they had been responsible for her.
That was her
for so long.
ex-husband.
No, it was a female. It was a female. Yeah, it was a female. I remember because we covered this story when we first found out that she had dementia. We covered it. So now.
But she's so young to have dementia, though. Like,
Yeah.
is it just
Young?
Like you're getting to people younger now?
You
The
think she's
dementia?
young?
She's in
Well,
like
I
her
mean, she wasn't
50s,
like-
right?
Yeah, I
She's
mean,
in her late
That is,
50s.
that is kind of young.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
them.
when we first heard, it
okay.
wasn't like she was like 65 or 70 or anything, right? Wouldn't she?
Okay.
Right? Okay.
I'm done.
She's like, really?
I thought she was
like,
kinda
young?
close to
50?
it.
What?
I don't know.
I mean, well,
I don't
it
know.
could be, and I don't know if it was a female or whoever, but I trust
Yeah.
her word on that.
Yeah.
And like Junie said, y'all do your homework. For all those who likes the tea. How you doing?
Because I could be up there
But-
saying anything, child.
Right, but it could be a fact that her legal team could be protecting her from her family.
Yeah.
But if that is the case, then she was with her nephew earlier in Florida grabbing seafood. So I don't know which family members could be the ones.
She could only hide but for so long, though.
Yeah.
You know, like being Wendy Williams, like anytime a black truck pull up, we always looking like, who's in there? You know what I'm saying? Like, who is
That's
it?
why
you
the
know?
girls renting them black trucks to
You know,
go
with
nowhere.
the real dark
Exactly.
tint.
Exactly.
Now,
to
how
go
do
to
you
the club.
think? How do you think Wendy would have handled this whole situation with Diddy?
I was gonna say that one thing for sure. She would have been all over
Okay.
because she goes way back.
Yeah.
I remember when I would hear her on the radio in New York, like she'd be on everybody's case, and everybody was like always afraid of Wendy Williams. Like the only person she like really liked was Aaliyah. That's how that like went. Like she only liked Aaliyah, but everybody else she'd chop them up when they came on her show. I don't even know why they went on there, but they go on there because I guess she had the hottest show, so you have to be on there and just get chopped up. But yeah, she was like she'd be all over it. She'd be calling them all out. I'm sure she'd be naming some names.
Absolutely.
I can't imagine she wouldn't name names.
In the name of conspiracy, I wonder if they kind of made Wendy more sick so she wouldn't do well to tell everyone's business.
Well,
I'll tell you what I believe, but you know.
You got a point. Oh, well, God bless you, Wendy. I hope you enjoy your seafood boil. And I hope to see more of her in public. Doing well.
Doing well,
She
yeah.
looks really great.
Yeah.
Okay. So last night marked night 2 of Chris Brown's South African takeover, and what a success it was. He wrapped up 2 consecutive sold-out shows at the iconic FNB Stadium, one of the largest stadiums in the world with over 94,000 fans in attendance. Now, we all know Chris isn't perfect, but he's overcome so much and continues to reach incredible heights. So let's dive into it. What was your first memory of Chris Brown?
Oh my goodness.
I think
First
his
memory?
first song, which I can't remember, but
And the thing is, I can hear the song and I can see him doing the
Was it
move.
Run It?
Was it Yo? Yeah.
Oh my God, Yo was a good one
Okay,
too. Say
okay.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Say Goodbye was a good one. I can just picture the music videos. I used to love his music videos.
Yeah.
Like the dancing, oh my God.
yeah, he's
When
good.
he used to crump. What?
Yes, Crump.
I felt like I could do it.
Come on, Crump.
I felt like every time I watch him do it, I would just want to just break out and I feel like I could do it too.
Now, do you think when that whole situation with him and Rihanna came out that he, you know, physically assaulted her and all those
Absolutely. He
things?
hit her upside her head because he found out that Jay-Z had gave her herpes and he
You know
passed
what?
it to her.
Here you go with this herpes thing.
You wanna talk
we
about it or you
cannot
don't?
confirm or deny that Rihanna has herpes. I'm not going to go there with that.
Girl, it's all over everywhere.
No,
it's
really?
public record.
No,
Please.
Junie, but you know what?
Please.
wow.
Please.
Thinking
Y'all be
about
coming with-
thinking about that
the
makes me
news.
want to say one thing that I hate about humans, and I saw it like some information years ago that said like humans are like one of the only species that punish themselves over and over for one thing. Like, you know, like if something happens to a dog, they're not gonna like continuously bite themselves or things like that, but we continuously punish ourselves. And I think about that, you know, with thinking about Chris Brown and how, you know, even as he worked so hard to repair his image, like we ain't gonna let that man live that down.
No.
Like, please let's forgive this man and let him move on.
I
He
have
did
forgave him.
I've forgiven him too, but at that time, I did side with Rihanna.
Is it
thinking-
because
did
she's a
not.
woman?
I didn't.
It's because she's a woman. But now he made another statement, I think a couple of months ago, or I saw an article that he mentioned, like he said the whole, like how the whole thing happened, like how they were in the car, how they both assaulted each other. And I didn't know that information prior to like years ago. But, you know, it doesn't justify him hitting her. But
No,
she
it
shouldn't have put his
doesn't.
hands on him either. They were
Yeah.
young.
Yeah.
But he has done so much to repair his name, like Tally was just saying. So
Yeah.
are we going to lay that to rest? Are we going to,
Yes,
you know,
lay it to
celebrate?
rest.
I pray we lay it to rest.
Lay it to
because
rest.
At the end of the day, I love Rihanna. I love Fenty Beauty. I'm happy for her now and her
on.
marriage and her life with her children. But at the end of the day, she should have had to pay more, a little bit more, like Chris did, how
Yeah.
much his image was tarnished. Because I will never forget when her little brother said that she used to bust him upside the head with a vase. That is domestic violence.
Well,
Now, I must have missed that story.
well.
But I didn't miss the one about Jay-Z giving her herpes.
Oh,
and he
we
gave
back
it to
at
Chris
it.
Brown.
Right.
Okay.
And that's why Chris Brown
so
and
we're
her
gonna
got into
celebrate
it in the
Chris
car.
Brown flying
Chris
over
Brown,
94,000.
yes.
I
We
cannot
are
stand you,
absolutely.
Judy.
I love Chris Brown down and same. I love Rihanna just the same, but we can't deny the facts.
I like to see Chris Brown dance. You know, I mean, really, it must have been like, I think he puts on a great show.
It's really
because he
art.
brings like different music from different artists, and he's just like in there dancing and doing his thing. And I like to see that. Like when I'm watching TikTok and stuff, I like to see that.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for him. I'm happy to see that he's like killing it. He's reached another level. You go, Chris Brown.
Lord. Well, speaking of Chris, I know that I mentioned earlier that he flew over 94,000 fans at the concert. So let's take a look at that video real quick. Oh, flew over.
Literally.
Like literally flew over.
Oh, I thought he like
So
flew
who could
there.
we compare Chris Brown to, like in our age? Like, is there anyone else like Chris Brown?
Oh, like Chris Brown?
As like a performer?
As a performer? In today's world, no.
No.
No. Could I compare him to, y'all might hate me at home, but could I compare him to Michael Jackson in just his artistry and the way that he dances and the way that he controls a crowd and the way that he performs? Yeah.
Okay.
I've always been indifferent when people make that comparison, but you know, Chris Brown
Michael Jackson?
Yes, Chris Brown is Chris Brown, and I don't take nothing away from him. And even, you know, having 94,000 fans at this event, you know, he was the first Black artist or R&B artist to ever, you know, sell that stadium out that way.
Yeah.
But I still I can't fathom, I can't swallow the Michael Jackson.
He's not Michael Jackson, but he's our closest thing
who's
to
the
Michael
our?
Jackson. Our generation.
I might not be one of y'all by choice.
You know what?
You want to be starting something.
I can't really see
got
that.
To be starting something.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Well, this has been awesome. I know we will continue to see Chris soar, literally and figuratively, and breaking barriers. So we have to take a short commercial break, but stay tuned for Girlfriend's Guide and Mind, Body, and Soul right after this. This is POV.
What's up, social media? Thank you all so much for joining us today and tuning in. So I do have a question for y'all at home and for the ladies at the table. If y'all could bring back any 90s artist or a collab with one of today's artists, who would it be? I'm gonna start.
Okay.
I would absolutely love to see a collab between Chris Brown and Aaliyah.
Oh, whoa.
I see
That's something. Wow,
I just got
that's a
chills.
good one.
I just see
That's good.
I feel like that would be just so beautiful. It would be like so 90s, but so like just like timeless.
I can see that.
That's a good one.
Okay, somebody give me a good one.
Yeah.
I would like to see the voice box that
Okay, with
Why
who?
would you
with
do
who?
that?
With who?
No, I
Go
love
ahead.
Mariah
With who?
Carey.
With who? With who?
Dang, I had
Give
it.
me somebody good. Give me somebody good.
No, honestly, anybody. She could be with anybody because I'm thinking about like what music videos were in the 90s
Yes,
and how they had the singer and they just, you know, the
Yes,
video
it was a
and the
story.
vibe. Exactly.
Yes, okay,
so,
I
but
love
just
that.
the old Mariah Carey.
Shakia, give me something.
Okay, I would say
And not
Whitney
Ariana
Houston and Samara Joy.
Ooh. Raquel, I would love to hear yours, but we can't. I'm so sorry.
I'd
but,
say Michael Jackson. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
With just Michael Jackson.
Okay, Michael and Michael. Okay, y'all stay tuned because we got more POV coming up after this.
Welcome back, Sugar. It is time for some real talk, so let's jump right into Girlfriend's Guide. Now, the tea is hot on this one. So recent data shows that Black women and white men are less likely to divorce than other interracial couples, with Black women in these relationships being 44% less likely to split compared to white couples. Have to swallow hard on that one. Experts are starting to suggest that Black women might want to keep an open mind about relationships with white men, as they could be a great match. Now, what do we think about this?
Somebody go first.
Which part? Which part?
The whole thing.
Which part?
All of it.
So Black women should be more open-minded when it comes to dating white men.
White men.
Because
Shouldn't you just be open-minded, period, to love?
I think so.
I think love matters, and
Yeah.
I think that's what we should, because that's what we should be after, right? Love.
Yeah.
And I think that would come from wherever you can get it from any race or nationality. I would be open to love from that nationality. From someone.
I love that. I love that. I don't see myself, with a Caucasian person.
me either.
Okay.
And I love them.
Yeah.
I love them.
No disrespect at all. No disrespect.
I love them.
I don't know. I don't know. Like as much as Black women try really, really hard when they're in a relationship with a white man to get them to try to understand like the culture, it just gives it's so forced. Like I need to force you to understand like why my hair is this way and your hair is that way, or why I dress this way, why I talk this way, and I need for you to just understand. But I also need to understand and accept where our ancestors come from.
I do know. So I have dated a number of folks in my
Folks.
time.
Okay.
Not you should me.
Don't
sit up
you
in
give
your
it a
back
show
like this,
there?
real quick. I'm not gonna spill all the tea, but I'll just show you, tell you a little few things. So my experience dating a white man ended because he took me to meet his grandmother.
Oh Lord.
And grandma
Was a slave owner?
I don't know if she was a slave owner, but she did say, "Oh my God," and she said his name.
Uh-oh.
You're dating a colored.
A color.
She was a slave owner.
Colored. Now I was in Wisconsin at this time.
Oh, well.
I was living in Chicago, but he was from Wisconsin.
What's she
And
saying?
so
No.
She said, "Oh," and she said his name. You're dating a colored. So that for me said all I needed to know. Even though he was open to,
How did you respond? Like in that moment, like what was that like?
I held my composure.
Okay.
Because I had to understand quickly, like, okay, she was from an era where
That's what they said.
That was what they
Acceptable.
said.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was very kind, but
Okay.
in her ignorance, she referred to me as colored instead of my name. So
My
he was
goodness.
extremely flushed, like, Grandma, I told you her name. This is such and
He
such.
probably could have fell out standing
so
next
it was
to
really
you.
awkward. His family, other than Grandma, was extremely nice and
Yeah.
welcoming, but I just couldn't get past
Now,
the
how
that.
long did that relationship last?
Oh, that was a good 90 days.
Oh, okay.
90 days?
Okay.
It was 90
Okay,
days.
that was cute.
That was
Yeah,
short.
It was a
Real
cute
cute.
moment in time, and then
Yeah.
we realized no.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
a strong no.
It was a no more after that.
Right.
No, I mean, I dabbled.
Okay.
I mean, I had a good time with a rainbow, an
Come on,
eclectic
good time
blend of
variety.
folks.
Yeah.
My children's father is biracial. He's Black and Italian. I didn't have to do as much explaining about like cultural
Yeah.
differences and stuff. So there was.
I feel
still
like
some
biracials
similarities.
understand. I'm biracial, but I'm Hispanic and Black.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Afro-Latina.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean,
too.
I think
Cuban.
it's all up for debate. What are you willing to open yourself to? And as Raquel said, love, you should be able to love who you want.
Yeah.
But if it's forced, to your point, I mean, it's not going to last. Because you'll
I
be
would love to hear Tally's
It'd
point.
be difficult.
Tally said that she's not doing anything pink.
Oh, Lord, who
Well, that's what she
said
said.
Oh, look at the time. Jesus.
She said she love him. She love him. That's what she said.
I love all God's people, but for me in my house, we would be with the people that look like me in my house.
Okay.
Okay.
We love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though my grandfather was white, but my dad had 27 white siblings, and he has not a relationship with any of them. Now he does live back in Jamaica, where a good amount of them also live, but. No, I'm not interested.
I think the real discussion of this topic is that when you do date someone outside of your race, is it because you feel like their race is superior than yours?
9 times out of 10.
Is it colorism? Like, is that a thing?
They
Do you
be wanting
feel
the
like,
babies with the straight hair.
I mean, You just got to be honest about
Yeah.
it. Me, I was just curious. I wanted to see what would it look like if I were to date somebody outside my race. I realized quickly, like, okay, this isn't going to be for me. But I respect those who do go that route. So
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like people are going to be people. You know, like regardless of your nationality, your religious beliefs, the color of your skin, like people are still going to be people.
Yeah.
So because you choose this person over here because you think that they got good hair and y'all gonna make cute babies together, this person could also still be mentally
be a
unstable,
dog, right.
abusive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Could be all of these things. So I feel like people should not date based off of those things.
well, what do you think white men are attracted to when they see black women?
A stiff wig.
Big butt.
That's what they say.
Big
TikTok.
butt.
On
Big
TikTok,
butt.
they say that the white men like the woman with the stiff wig.
Really?
That's what they say. Yeah, look it up.
Natalia,
That's what they say.
are you saying that's what led Serena to marry her white
I'm
man?
saying
or
when the
Eve?
when, I'm saying when the
or
black
Eve to marry her white
when
man?
the black girls want the white man, they go get that stiff wig.
Why they can't have a body wave friend? Why it gotta be stiff? She can't have the good bundles?
Most of them
what they be
don't.
having.
Or they be bald like Eve.
Now, white men do love a bald head, and so you.
I am not a perfect candidate.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all heard
No,
that.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No.
That's
No, ma'am.
interesting.
Now, a
wow.
stiff wig. Natalia, you really
I wish we had a picture to show the people.
I wish we did.
That picture that we had, honey, her wig
With that
looked
curl, with
good
that curl, she done had it on for 6 months,
That's
girl.
true.
Stiff
That's true.
wig.
You
That
know
was
what?
stiff.
Oh my
I can't.
goodness.
Exactly.
It is not stiff.
But why would they be? Why are they attracted to that though? I don't understand. What would make a stiff wig attractive?
I don't know.
It's
Maybe
that they just don't never take it off.
A savior
They put it
complex?
on and they never take
You
it
think
off.
it's a savior
Savior
complex?
complex?
White Jesus. You know what? And on that note, we're going to switch on over to the other gears, which is mind, body, and soul. Yes, Julie, drink your tea. My Lord, today. Well, with the new year just around the corner, many people are already setting their resolutions. And a big one for about 50% of Americans is improving eating habits or focusing on weight loss. However, the number of people who actually maintain those changes throughout the year is much lower, as sticking to long-term dietary habits can be challenging. Now, where are you in the game of losing weight, setting New Year's resolutions? Like, are you all on this train?
I don't like New Year's resolutions.
me either. I'm not a fan.
I'm
of
like,
it.
I don't just move on, keep moving on and just do what you're gonna do. Make the changes. I don't think it necessarily needs to be for New Year's because they say like a high percentage, like over 50%, never really stick to them anyway. So it doesn't last long after like a month. That's it. I just think, you do what you need to do throughout the year and that's how you keep moving forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all you need is a month to change your body.
Well, that's
That's all you
body
need.
changing in a month?
That's all you
They
need is
on
30
November.
days of consistency. That's all you need
I
is
don't think
30
they're gonna
days
have to
of
worry about it
consistency.
in this new economy. That's gonna happen. I don't think you're gonna have to worry about
like
losing
weight
weight.
loss.
It's gonna be easy for you. You ain't gonna be able to get no
It's hot.
food. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, dear God. You know
Just
what?
kidding.
I cannot. So listen, a viral
have
video
sugar today.
says if you try this trick, you will never get sick again. Let's take a look really
If you don't want to ever get sick, just eat one meal and then nothing the next day and then eat one meal every other day. Think about that. He said that at the most you may get sick once every 2 or 3 years. If you don't want to ever get sick.
So if I'm...
Who's
if I
he
heard-
say?
I don't.
We talking about God? Who are we talking about?
I'm not sure, but he wants us to eat once every other day is what I heard. Is that what he said? And you won't get sick?
I don't.
You
I
know,
don't subscribe to that.
I'd like to see what he's actually eating for that one meal. What are you eating?
To be able to survive a whole other day.
Yeah. And what time are you eating this meal? Because I can't go a few hours without eating a little
I've
snack
done
or
intermittent
something.
fasting. That's different. Like you do like a 12 window where you eat within those 12 hours and then so it's like that. But that just sounds really extreme.
Yeah.
It does sound
Yeah.
extreme, but I'm sure there is a method to the madness. I don't know what it is. I would like to look a little more into that. But I feel like, especially in America, we are severely overeating, like severely. And one thing that helped me this past year to really lose a lot of weight, some other things helped me, I ain't been there yet, but what did help me also is significantly eating less food and not focusing on food. Like, I had to work from, especially wanting all the sugars and stuff, but also from like desiring, like, getting up and saying, oh, today I'm gonna eat this. Oh, I wanna eat that. And I be telling my homegirl too when she be calling me, you talking about you finna have ribs today. Stop thinking about that food. Eat to survive. You're getting up just so you can eat some food.
I don't think it's necessarily. I don't think it's necessarily like how much food. Like, yeah, sometimes like it can be excessive. Like if you're eating 7 meals a day, but I do feel like it's what you're eating also.
But it's what you're eating and your activity. Most people, especially now, they're working from home. So even if you eat 2 meals and you're sitting down all day with your avocado toast, baby, it is no longer good for you.
You need to move. Get off the avocado.
You need to move.
toast.
That's
For real, you need to move. Get on the move.
Well, I tried it, and I know I was talking to my doctor one day. He said, you don't need to eat every day. You don't need to. You can go a few days without eating.
Was that your doctor?
No,
Who just said that?
But I tried it.
Like,
Wait
what's
a
the man
minute.
for 500-pound life? Was that your doctor?
No. But I tried it, and he was right. You really don't. Once you get past that hungry period, about 12 hours or so, after that, you're
pass
good.
out.
No, you don't. You're good. You really don't need to eat.
Out.
Well, I know
like
for
to
sure.
eat.
I need my Haitian friends to give me some of that. What is it?
Soup jumeau.
I need that soup jumeau on January 1st.
No, that soup
you
might be
understand?
prayed over.
You know what? That's gonna be a wrap for today's show. My God, today. You know how we like to leave y'all with a little daily affirmation. Well, today's is I am capable of making healthy choices. Eat well,
Glory
sleep
to
good.
God.
We'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. POV. Bye.